Today we're talking about diatonic versus chromatic. Stick around. Hi, welcome back. My name is Jose Macias. We are at Alamo Music here in San Antonio, Texas. If you have any questions, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. Today we're not playing or reviewing so much as comparing, I guess you could say. Here we have a diatonic accordion. To my left, your right, and to my right, your left, we have a chromatic accordion. What are the differences exactly? Okay, I'm not a complete expert, but what I'm trying to do here is also create community. So if you have insights, please chime in, leave some comments. I would love to know what you guys know as well, because I'm here to learn too. So, but from my experience, right, and I'm a diatonic player. This is my usual thing, but I do know a little bit about this, right? Enough to kind of explain the differences. So let's start with this one, right? When we're talking about a diatonic accordion, we're talking about, okay, think of a harmonica. I think we've all kind of played with a harmonica. Think of having three of them here, right? So this is in one key, then this is another key, and this is another key. So here we have G, C, F, and just to kind of throw something else in the mix, this is a two-tone accordion, so right now we're in the key of G, right? So we're in the key of G right now, so this is G, this is C, and this is F. They're separated, they're separated by fourths, musical fourths, right? So also, each note, if you see the buttons here, this one has 34, but on a diatonic, there are more notes than there are buttons. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is a diatonic accordion is a bisonoric instrument, which means, getting technical and using technical terms, but it's not that difficult to understand. If I can, I'm sure you can, right? What that means is that each button has two notes. So let's take, for example, right? This is a G, and going out is an A. So bisonoric means two, right? So this has two notes per button. So which means it's double the notes per accordion. So if your accordion has 31, that would mean you have 62. Please mind my math. I think so. I think that's right. Yeah, that's correct. So that's one of these differences here. So whether you're pushing or you're pulling, the notes change. So now let's kind of do that same sort of review on the chromatic, right? Here we have a chromatic, and I will put this out there first. There are B system chromatics and C system chromatics, and we are focusing let's say this, my experience and in the music that I play here and in San Antonio, Texas, we have Tejano Conjunto Norteño. For the most part, you see the C system with the occasional B, right? So this is what more that I'm used to. And what does that mean, right? So that means is that we have C right here on the outside row. If it were a B system, the C would be on the third, somewhere right here. But once again, we're focusing here on the C. So, and this is a unisonoric instrument, right? In comparison to this one, once again, we're using these technical terms. What does that mean? Uni just means one. So the C going in is also the C going out. And the same for every other note, right? And the way this is sort of lined up, it's a chromatic instrument, right? So which means it's in half steps. So here we have C, then we have your C sharp, and then we have D, and then it starts again right here, right there. It keeps going up the scale, the chromatic scale, and it just repeats. So it's one note per button, same going in and out, right? So you have more range in comparison to the diatonic. So there's that. But I want to throw in a little mix here. This too, well, this is known as a piano accordion, but it can technically be also called a chromatic accordion because it has the same sort of, not the same sort of, it is the same system, right? So this can also be called a chromatic, but that's a chromatic note, right, or keys. This is button, so you can be specific, right? It gets specific, let's put it that way. So this is a button chromatic. So just want to put that out there as well. With the chromatic accordion, you can tell with its size, there's more range. So your repertoire tends to be more. And even to the point where there's classical music. This can be a concert instrument. So this has much more, I wouldn't say opportunity, right? But there's just much more music to play on it. And once again, this accordion, the diatonic, more on the folksier side, like here in Texas, right, where I'm from. We play Tejano, Conjunto, Norteño, but diatonic accordions are also used in Zydeco and other forms of folk music. So this tends to be used more on that side of the musical genre, right? I don't know. One last thing to mention. Let's talk about the bass system, right? The bass system on the diatonic, they're chord tones, which means they play with the tones that are with the accordion, right? Like here we have GCF, so these are going to correspond with that for the most part. On the chromatic, we tend to have the Stradella bass system, which they go up in fifths. And then there's also like the free bass system, or then you have a mix of both, the convertible bass system. So there are different options with that as well. When choosing an accordion, there are a few things to consider. Budget's one of them, right? So how much you want to spend, but also what musical styles do you want to play? What styles do you like? Myself, personally, I've been playing the diatonic for years. I play norteño, tejano, conjunto, more tejano and conjunto, right? So this is my style. This is what I've chosen. I've been playing this for years. But if you want to play, let's say, that and more, I would probably lean towards the chromatic, and I would say so because just look at the range that it has. So there's much more musical repertoire to be performed on here, although I have seen like great people perform amazing stuff on this one. Naturally, this one just has more range, right? So this would be the one to choose. Thank you all for watching our little breakdown of diatonic versus chromatic. Hopefully some of this information was useful to you all. And if you have any extra information, please leave it in the comments. We're here to create community and learn from each other. So once again, please like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. See y'all later.